Gotta rank 'em all. Pokémon.
Welcome to Spelunkers, a place for exploring video games and nerd culture. I'm Ryan, and this is Gotta Rank 'em All, the Pokemon ranking show, where Chris,
that is me,
and myself every week get a guest and a random list of 20 Pokemon and put them in the most officially arbitrary list of all time. Our lovely returning guest this week is, I don't know if anyone can hear that drum roll or if it's just me, Alex Brinegar.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me back.
Oh, thanks for joining us again, sir. How have you been doing since your last time on?
Exactly the same. Just working and playing video games and making pretty logos.
Fair enough. Well, I hope you're pumped to rank some more Pokemon tonight.
So pumped.
We've got a fun list here. I think this was a good list of 20 for the Science Machine.
Agreed.
We've got some ups and some downs.
there's going to be some arguments. There's going to be a 45-minute argument at least, I've been told. I've been warned.
Heard, yeah.
Y'all aren't ready. I will burn this podcast to the ground.
I can't wait. So let's get a quick list refresh in so we can get started on the new rankings. At the top, 1, 2, and 3, we've got Greninja, Decidueye, and Mega Charizard X holding strong. Way down at the bottom, Smoochum at 621 T3, Young Goose at 624, and Jinx at 625. 312 is the middle. Don't scroll past it. We've got Electros at 312, Guzzlord at 313, and Quilladin at 314.
Quilladin back in the middle where he belongs.
Mm-hmm.
The great divider.
The great average Pokemon.
There are too many of these things.
That's
like I recognize like the bottom list, I recognize the top, but like right in the middle, I'm just like, is this where all these randos go to die? Because I don't know who any of those three are.
You don't know who Guzzlord is?
Oh, I'm sorry, an iconic Pokemon.
Ultra Beast, sir. Put respect on the name.
Ultra Beasts don't count. I don't even know why you're ranking them. They all go at the bottom except for Jinx. Jinx stays at the bottom, but right above Jinx is nothing but Ultra Beast because they don't count. They're Digimon.
Some of them are definitely. They may as well be Digimon.
Mm-hmm.
And our number 100 bouncer checking the club tonight is Zekrom.
That's a big bouncer.
That's one hefty bouncer for sure. But we've got that all set. Let's get into it. Our first Pokemon to rank tonight is Chestnut.
Oh, so dope. So dope. Holding it down as a great grass Pokemon starter, like Final Evolution. I will. This isn't a hill I'm willing to die on, but Chestnut's dope.
Chestnut is pretty cool. Also, grass fighting, not a type. Are there any other grass fighting? Breloom. I think that might be it.
Maybe.
Yeah, and just like the whole line is based on like chess pieces, right? Is that the idea they're going for? Or is it just chestnuts? I don't know.
Oh, it's chestnut.
I always thought it was chestnuts.
Yeah, I guess he's just he's a dreadnought of the chestnut family.
Dreadnought. I don't know. Like, I think he's a great like a great way to like spice up the grass starters, honestly, with their Final Evolutions. He looks like a repurposed fire Pokemon, if I can. A fire Pokemon evolution, if I could be honest. Like, change some of that to red and have some flames coming out of his back, and that's pretty much what he would be.
This is the same gen. Like, yeah, this is the same gen as Froakie, right? As Greninja? Yeah.
Yes.
So I think what it was is they were going for the classic Knight, Wizard, Rogue thing with the Final Evolutions. Mm-hmm. This is the Knight.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, this is definitely the best of the entire evolutionary line.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Got a full beard, big old Blastoise looking shell on his back. Tough to beat.
Big old spikes.
Not very tough to beat, but
yeah, not really. He's got a lot of weakness. He's 4 times weak to flying.
Yeah, I'd say out of all of the grass evolutions, for starters, he's probably one of the better looking ones, but he's also not one of the standouts. I think he's fine.
I think
as a Pokemon in general.
This Pokemon's shiny form should be its normal form for me. I think the standard coloring is a little bland, but I think shiny nails what I want out of Chestnut.
Oh yeah, I see that. A lot more brown and green.
Brown, more green. Yeah. Like, I really like that shiny.
Mm-hmm. That was a good looking shiny.
Yeah. As far as other grass starters, like comparing them, I think he's probably the second best looking one. I mean, he's no Decidueye, but everything else, I think he beats out.
Nobody is. Nobody could beat Decidueye. So I'd say he's a solid. Like, I could see him in the higher, not higher. Would it be higher or lower? Lower 100s, higher 100s, early 200s.
Okay.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Kind of a mid.
We have lore, Ryan? Any good lore?
We've got 2 entries. Its tackle is forceful enough to flip a 50-ton tank. It shields its allies from danger with its own body. When it takes a defensive posture with its fists guarding its face, it could withstand a bomb blast.
Mm.
He's a tough boy.
So, yeah, tough guy. Puts Blastoise's shell to shame. To be honest, this guy is all shell.
Shell.
I mean, I'm looking at some of these though that you guys got here, and I mean, at 152, Drifloon?
Drifloon kidnaps children.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's really bad. But I mean, like Beedrill at 181. You got Beedrill here. Go-Goat? Go-Goat?
I have no idea what Go-Goat's doing that high.
How'd that get by?
I don't remember.
Don't remember. Oh, there's Sceptile. Speaking of, it's definitely better than Sceptile. I think we just agreed on that.
I'd agree. See, this is tough. I don't want to say it's better than Delibird at 182 because Delibird, in my opinion, is such a got so much character to it.
Yes, I'm with you. Also, I'm tired of everybody else coming on this podcast and pissing off Santabird. It's almost Christmas.
Great. When I first saw that Pokemon, like I'll just, he's not on this list to debate, but when I first saw Delibird as a kid, I was like, oh my god, what is this? This is so unique compared to like everything else. Is in like the not late game, but early late game of Pokemon Gold and Silver. He's a second gen Pokemon. He's great. Rookidee? What are we doing here? All right.
I am with below Delibird, above Go-Go at 183.
I'm with that too, because like then you get into like Latias and Jirachi, and he's not a iconic like Jirachi at the very least.
Ryan, is that okay? You okay, buddy?
I was looking higher than that even.
Okay, shoot.
Yeah, you just love killing Santabird though. So.
I think this is better than Delibird. This is a more fun design for me. I like this. Your Latias and Jirachi comments got me, but you got to look at this list in chunks nowadays. I was looking at Duraludon at 165 as like another large kind of tanky Pokemon. I like this design more than I like Duraludon.
What is Duraludon?
It's a skyscraper thing, if I remember right.
No.
Which one's Duraludon?
I'm that is what he is.
Oh,
best Sword and Shield newcomer. 100% the best Sword and Shield newcomer. I spent like 3 hours trying to find one of those things.
Okay,
but Sandaconda, yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna. We'll be here all night. Yeah, I like him in the later hundreds. Below Delibird is fine.
Let's do it. We're outvoting you.
Fine by me. Fine by me. I'm not mad at it. Chestnut, you've done a great job. Really talk to the designers. See if you can get a costume change and just flip your shiny in normal forms. I think it'd do wonders for your image. Your PR people would love it. Next up, we've got Bennett.
I do got a soft spot for my spooky ghost Pokemon.
He is a spooky ghost.
I feel like he's got to be a staple nowadays if you're running with pretty much a little what's the best way to describe it? Like a little gremlin ghost looking team. Just all your little misfit weirdos on a team. I think Bennett's got a great place for it.
Yeah, I always liked Bennett. I think it was the one that was exclusive to Sapphire as well, which was the version I had. And Duskull was in Ruby, I believe. So
oh wait, this is Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon?
It is.
I take it all back. I do I love its design though. I'm a sucker for any kind of, ghost or supernatural Pokemon.
Yeah, like its mouth is a zipper. It's really weird, but I like it.
Yeah.
What's he keeping there? Probably pocket change.
And
by the way, this isn't who we're rating, but Mega Bennett is great.
Mega Bennett's amazing. We do already have that on the list. We'll talk about that in a second.
It's definitely not keeping pocket change inside its zipper mouth.
Nope.
They talk about the fact that it's a doll that became disowned and has a grudge over the child who threw it away. It seeks out the child who disowned it, and it's holding back a massive energy. But I really like the way that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon put these Pokedexes. It's a stuffed toy that was thrown away and became possessed, ever searching for the one who threw it away so it can exact its revenge. In Ultra Sun and in Ultra Moon, resentment at being cast off made it spring into being. Some say that treating it well will satisfy it, and it will once more become a stuffed toy.
So I'm not gonna get super into the lore of Pokemon right now, but by that description, what that immediately tells me is A, it was a toy, right? So they mass produced it,
right?
You could also capture more than one Bennett. Like you can just find these out in the wild.
Yeah.
So how many awful children are out there that hate these toys so much that they're just lying around getting possessed? And B, we got to look into the company that made these things because they're creating like little death machines if you throw them away. That's just weird. That's resentment. That's capitalism coming back at you to kill you from the grave.
I think we can all learn something here.
Like that's just we gotta stop these people who are making these Bennett dolls.
Yeah, someone's making a poor decision.
Although, ironically, a really good gift because that way you can be sure that whoever you give it to isn't gonna throw it away.
Especially after the rumor spread.
Now don't trash this or it'll murder you.
What? Merry Christmas, Jimmy.
Merry Christmas. Jimmy's like, Tommy got a Delibird.
Yeah, but it's got a 50-50 shot to deal damage to him, so.
Yeah. I like Bennett. I like Bennett because I like Pokemon that's got like a lot more character like this.
Yeah. Yeah, we mentioned earlier Mega Bennett. That is on the list already at 118. I think Mega Bennett's way cooler. This goes below. So where I'm looking is below 118 Mega Bennetts, but above Dusknoir, which is at 167.
Above Makuita at 153, but below Drifloom. I want to put the creepy Pokemon together. The Pokemon that hate children.
They're gonna make a creepy gang. I don't want them together. Scary.
The Pokemon that hate children gang.
How about a different creepy gang between Aegislash and Sinistea at 158, 159?
I like that. Because I like Sinistea a lot.
Yeah, actually, I would want to go below Sinistea though. It's the pinky.
It's
the pinky.
Not going to hurt me. It's the pinky. I know it's the pinky.
It's too good.
Great. Fantastic. Bennett, new 160. You've got a great group. You've got a possessed sword and a possessed cup of tea to hang out with. It's going to be a great afternoon. We're going to be, honestly, that is Ghost Tea Party right there. We've got a plush doll ghost. I love it. That sounds like a Addams Family. What's the daughter's name? What's the daughter's name? Yeah, Wednesday. It's a Wednesday Addams tea party, clearly.
Okay, I was about to say, what kind of tea parties you go to where there's swords?
Wednesday Addams tea party.
Because I want to go.
I'll get you an invitation for next week. Next up, we've
Wednesday?
got, yeah, of course. What other day? Pincer.
Just iconic, man. Like Pincer was like one of the first Pokemon. I feel like this will be something that's speaking a little more to, maybe if you remember being a kid and getting Red and Blue when it first came out, or that was your first game. Pincer felt like the first like intimidating Pokemon that I ran into in the wild. And when you got one, you were like, oh man, now I feel like like I've just gone up a tier. Like I'm on a different level now in this game. Pincer's just intimidating, but like obviously nowadays we're like, what a dork. Like
yeah.
What a dork. But like an icon of Pokemon Snap. Like if we're not just talking the RPG games, a great Pokemon in Pokemon Snap.
The original or the new one? I know he's in the new one, but he's a big dork there too.
Yeah, that's why he's great. I like Pincer. He's got a great design where he can look really intimidating, but obviously then he has his character arc of being a dweeb instead.
Yeah, for me he was always like Scyther's lame cousin.
I was gonna say Heracross's lame cousin.
That's fair too.
I don't know, like those early day bug Pokemon designs, not the evolution Pokemon, but just the before they did evolve, but like the standalone bug Pokemon were always really, really good designs, I feel like. Because like you're just saying with Scyther, Pincer, Scyther, and Heracross all lined up. I know Scyther evolved eventually, but great
and I think
Pokemon.
I think Pincer and Heracross both have Mega Forms now as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, so behind. Just looks real good next to a Beedrill. Okay, you done messed up when a bug catcher throws out a Pincer. That way they're not messing around.
Yeah, that's when things got serious.
Ryan, how do you feel about Pincer? So I think I think we're on the opposite sides here.
Yeah.
I think I agree. I like Scyther more, but I understand and agree with that intimidation factor that Pincer had. I remember first running into a Pincer when I was a kid and being like, oh shit, what the fuck is this thing? This looks aggressive. No, I didn't say it like that because I was like in kindergarten when that happened, but
I just think he personally, for me too, he just evokes a lot of nostalgia. When I see a Pokemon like Pincer, especially that sweet Kin Sugimori art, I just immediately am taken back to a very long time ago.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. It's there's a lot of nostalgia and reminiscing wrapped up in Pokemon like Pincer.
Mm-hmm. And I think, like I was saying too, like design wise, I feel like Pincer is great just because it really speaks to how iconic almost like every single design out of those first 150 were.
For sure.
The only exception is Tangela. Nobody likes Tangela.
No, nobody.
So Chris, where are you wanting to throw Pincer besides the trash?
Like the 400, 500 kind of area is where I was looking.
I'm looking at the early 300s. I see Pokemon like Rhyhorn and Furret and Nidoqueen, and I know Pincer's cooler than Furret. I know Furret's cute, but it is just a ferret.
I think that's fair.
And plus, I'm seeing a lot of Pokemon with similar cool factors in their designs, but that's all they have really going for them. Don't hate me for saying this, but I see like Pidgeotto and Tentacool and Golbat and Rhyhorn and Nidoqueen, and I'm like, Pincer hangs out with those people. Pincer hangs out with Nidoqueen every now and then. Not as strong, but he hangs out with her.
Sure. We're putting them above Gabite at 338, which that's just the middle evolution, so it's not that big a deal. But I definitely like Gabite more, personally, I'll say.
I don't know what that is, so I'm going to look.
It's the middle of Garchomp.
Gotcha. Actually, I'll say this too, because I don't want him to go above as I'm going down. I'm seeing, yeah, because I was like, I don't want him above Dodrio, because Dodrio is great. It's just the Ghidra of birds. But then I see like Butterfree and Ghastly, and I can't put a Pincer above Butterfree and Ghastly or Togepi. Actually, I could put it below. I don't like Bunnery. I'm maybe 348.
I think that's good for me.
I think that's fine. Sure. I accept it.
Bunnery is not cooler than Pincer.
Bunnery is adorable and evolves into a fun evolution.
Pincer would impale it. Have 4 Bunneries hanging off of each pin.
100%. Without a sweat. All right, Pincer. Great job, buddy. 348. You still terrify me, honestly. Just those angry eyes. The ready to go stance. It's still terrifying. And the mega of Pincer is the stuff of nightmares. Next, and that's 348, if I didn't say that or make that clear. Next on the list, we've got Marowak.
Classic.
Dope. Yeah, dope. I don't no other word to describe dope. A Alolan form, dope.
Alolan form, yeah. Super dope. Like, it's just this, but with fire. It's like, yeah, make it better.
Yeah. Story behind Marowak, dope. Story behind Marowak and Pokemon Red and Blue, spooky. Technically was a ghost in Red and Blue. At least one of them was. Yeah, Marowak rules. I don't know what else. Marowak rules. The end.
Ryan?
Also, intelligent. I mean, how many Pokemon do we see using tools?
Oh, right. Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. It's right up there with Farfetch'd, where it saw something and it was like, why would I fight with my fist? I got a bone.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, every Marowak that is born has a bone to pick with somebody in there.
Yeah, like his hands are like it's specifically designed to hold that one specific object. You can see at the palm of his one hand there. It's like that can grab a bone. That's about it.
Every Cubone goes around in life just scrounging, trying to be like, what fits? Nothing fits. Just picking up rocks and stuff. Marowak's out there teaching Cubones like, no, you have to perform your first murder so you can get a bone.
What's the lore on Marowak say? Obviously, we know the real story, but
so it's a small and weak Pokemon. It became rough and aggressive when it started using bones as weapons. I really like Moon and Ultra Sun here. This Pokemon is out for vengeance on its natural enemy, Mandibuzz. It throws bones like boomerangs to try to take it down. It's thought that Marowak is trying to avenge its parent.
So, like, we got this ecosystem war where Mandibuzzes are just preying on Marowaks, and Cubones grow up to, like, harbor vengeance against this one species of Pokemon. That's great.
I'm sensing a wrestling contract.
Oh man, tables match. That's pretty metal. Weird retcon for me, but I like it. It feels like a little bit of a retcon compared to what it originally was.
Yeah.
So where are we looking on the list? Because we got Cubone on here at number 60. I don't think Marowak cracks the top 100.
No, because Marowak's not cute like Cubone is.
Yeah, they're the same gimmick, but Cubone's got so much cute factor. And, like, sad cute factor.
Right.
Marowak's like,
you know,
turning that sad into pent-up rage.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when I was a kid, my mom's like, oh, he's so cute. And now, like, I'm grown up like a Marowak, and my mom's like, don't call me. So I don't, that's what
well, if it was really like the Cubone situation, you just wouldn't have a mom. That's
oh, not gonna go there. I mean, from my personal view right here, I see coughing at 408, which is a travesty, by the way. And Marowak's not cooler than a coughing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna manually edit this list real quick to make coughing like number 12.
that low though.
Where were you looking, Ryan?
I was looking in like the I was still scrolling to find a good spot, honestly, but I was still in the late 100, early 200 range.
For Marowak? I don't know, man.
I'm still scrolling. I haven't stopped yet. This is where I had gotten to so far.
Rhyhorn? It's better than Rhyhorn, right?
Definitely rolls in the same like feeling to me as a Rhyhorn. Like
that's roughly where I stopped. I stopped at Pupitar.
Yeah, because like Rhyhorn's a Pokemon where I feel like I get like 3/4 of the way through my adventure, and it serves me really good, but it's eventually just not going to be in my party by the time I'm at the end of the game.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used a Rhydon. I think I have used a Rhyperior in Gen 4.
Right, but you're not out here challenging the Elite Four with a Marowak.
Yeah,
or
you can.
Might be. Who knows? I don't know people. 420. Kangaskhan is at 420. Nice, but Kangaskhan's cooler than me. Y'all let this show get away with it from you. Like I gotta.
I think Kangaskhan's fine where they are. I don't know. I mean, I could go lower. I don't have like a huge attachment to Marowak or anything.
I really don't either.
Yeah, I feel like all my attachment is for Cubone and none for Marowak. Because every time I have tried using a Marowak, they're a little bit of a letdown, I think, in play.
Yeah, especially like Cubone, you've like if you use a Cubone in battle, you're like, I'm getting exactly what I expected out of this. But then when it evolves, you're like, all right, let's see what you got, and then you're like, oh, not much more than you had before. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ryan, you want to go where we were looking in the 400s?
Yeah. I'm
Let's
looking
do
at
it.
like 415. I see Kling Clang. Marowak's cool.
We got to go above Kling Clang.
At least.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry, Marowak. We put you down in lame Pokemon territory here.
Used to it. Used to being trodden on, downtrodden all its life. It's just going to train harder and come back to kill us.
It is wearing a dead Pokemon on its face, so it is kind of a weirdo. So.
And then it's gonna say, but so is my kid, and it's number 60. So,
and my kid will wear me one day.
All right, thank you very much, Marowak. New 415. You should have just gotten more. Honestly, I think we need a third evolution for this line. They need something past a Marowak because Marowak feels like a Pokemon lost in its angsty teenage years.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of them adding evolutions to old Pokemon. I know some people were really upset about it in Gen 4, and that's why I think they haven't really done it outside of Megas and Gigantamaxes and stuff now, but I like it.
I think it can be done well, and it can be done poorly, but I don't have a problem with it. Like, in general, I don't have a problem with the idea of it. Next up, we've got Litwick.
Spooky ghost. A cute spooky ghost.
Great ghost Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Love this thing.
Chandelure, right?
Correct.
Not as good. I think Litwick definitely outshines, pun intended, its evolution.
This is a 3 evolution chain though, right? What's the middle one?
Correct. The middle one is Lampent.
Lampent. See that's how great Litwick is that I couldn't even remember
we have Lampent on the list, I think, but not Chandelure.
Yeah, I like Litwick a lot. I think it's a kind of like Sinistea, like a perfect cute ghost type.
Yeah, it doesn't have the touch that Sinistea has. The pinky. It's all about that pinky. But it's definitely cute. It doesn't go above Sinistea, I don't think, but it's good.
It's the first ghost type that I really like. First evolution ghost type that I really liked as much as Ghastly, because Ghastly still is iconic to me. That whole chain is perfect, but I wish that Litwick evolved into a completely different chain of Pokemon.
I love Chandelure, so.
Well,
but I also love Litwick. I mean, I don't have anything against Litwick. Lampent is a little forgettable for sure. But Chandelure really does it for me as well. These Pokedex entries are not exactly what I was expecting, gotta say.
Okay.
Sword, we'll start here. The flame on its head keeps its body slightly warm. This Pokemon takes lost children by the hand to guide them to the spirit world. Ah, lovely. Great. Cute Pokemon. Helping kids. Great.
To the spirit world.
Dead kids. I
mean, it did not say dead kids. It said kids.
So it's
Drifloon.
Continue.
But that has like an air of like doing a good thing to it. And then we go to several other entries. While shining a light and pretending to be a guide, it leeches off the life force of any who follow it.
Context. That context adds a lot.
Yeah, that's great.
Those poor children. Guiding them to the spirit world to their death.
Let's see. It's definitely better than Lampent, right? We can agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Lampent is at 170 somehow. And Sinistea is a 159, which we agree it's lower than.
Yeah.
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 So very small range there.
I see like Banette, obviously, Nidoking, Litten, Flareon. The one that like stands out to me as I keep going down is Hitmonlee. He's a toe. He looks like a toe.
Uh-huh.
A toe with Mr. Fantastic arms.
Looks like Mr. Goodyear got turned into a chicken nugget. If anybody out there likes Hitmonlee, I'm very sorry.
I do.
I'd put it right above Lampent, honestly, because Dusknoir is really cool, but Spiritomb is kind of a geek to me, if I'm going to be honest.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Also, Spiritomb, I think, got some brownie points for being one of a handful of Pokemon that don't have a weakness. But I only found out recently. I don't keep track of Fairy type. Everybody knows, but it's weak against Fairy now and Sableye.
Yeah.
They're both trash now.
Yeah, used to be.
Yeah, he's a spooky smiley face. But so is Ghastly, and Ghastly does it better. So,
but he can be blown away by a fart.
That's
Ghastly's one true weakness
is gas, which he's made of.
pretty ironic.
All right, Litwick, 170. Great job. You're adorable. Keep being you. Keep taking those children to the spirit realm.
Don't.
Next
be better.
Yeah, do better.
But then we wouldn't love Litwick as much.
That's fair. I don't have any children. I guess it's fine.
And you know what? I'm sure Tom wouldn't miss one or two. Next up, we've got... He's got 4. Mime Jr.
Cursed.
Mime Jr. is adorable. I hate that it's one of those very unnecessary babies they added, and it's a friendship evolution, I believe, which is always annoying. Or maybe this one was just level, because some of the later babies were just level.
Level up while knowing Mimic.
Imagine having this Pokemon. So somebody out there, like, imagine getting this baby Pokemon. You're like, adorable, so cute. Looks like a little ice cream cone, just the cutest little thing. And you get so close to it, then it turns into a grown ass man. Just a guy.
Well, I mean, there's no denying Mr. Mime trash, but I like Mime Jr. I think he's adorable. I wish he was powerful enough to actually use, like, without evolving him. Also, I like that, in the new game, Sword and Shield, you can evolve him into Galarian Mr. Mime, which is way better. And then Mr. Ryan.
I wish Litwick would take this Pokemon.
I really don't like a happy Pokemon T-posing on me. I'm not a big fan of...
You've just been flexed on one too many times by children.
Too much cyberpunk.
He looks like a really obscure French children's cartoon.
Yep.
You're saying a lot of good things about him. I like it.
I got no horsey in this race. Yeah. The big thing for me that just hurts him is that, like I said, he's just a Pokemon that turns into a grown man. Like, it just like a weird 45-year-old dude. Like, that's just what he turns into.
Yeah, but we don't look at the evolutions to judge this. This is this Pokemon's moments, not his father.
Not the Danny DeVito like visage.
You have any Pokedex entries, Ryan?
So a lot of them talk about its mimicking ability, and whether that's used to confuse people so that it can then run away, or to mimicking expressions and emotions to understand the feelings of others. I like the way they talk about it in Shield. It looks for a Mr. Rhyme that's a good dancer and carefully copies the Mr. Rhyme's steps like an apprentice.
Adorable. It's a dancer, guys.
Do you know why it uses mimic to copy people's emotions and feelings and things like that? Because he turns into a grown man and he needs to integrate into society. Those are just things babies do.
I just saw this one. I really like Ultramoons. When this gifted mimic surprises an opponent, Mime Jr. feels so happy that it ends up forgetting it was imitating something.
That's adorable.
That's pretty cute. I'll admit.
Here's where I'm looking. I'm looking right above Why Not at 292.
Why not?
Yanmega. I forgot about that Pokemon. Right above Yanmega. So you'd put
below Yanmega. Below Yanmega.
But above Wobbuffet? And Bulbasaur?
Yeah, Bulbasaur is trash. Sorry. If this was just my list, Bulbasaur would be 400 spots lower.
Do you, man? I mean, yeah, it's a cute Pokemon. It's just its design is very reminiscent. Like it. I know we don't judge it on its evolutions, but I don't believe that thing turns into a Mr. Mime. I believe it turns into something very Clefairy or Jigglypuff or Togetic-esque kind of Pokemon.
It is fairy type
design
now, right?
enough.
Yeah, Psychic Fairy.
I like its design enough. It's got too many like the jaggedness around it flashes a little bit for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's got the puffy things, but also like the jaggedy things.
I hear you.
Looks like a little cupcake.
I hear you. And Wobbuffet is very cool in the show. Well, not cool, but he's fun. He's funny. I could go below Bulbasaur. I could even go below Monferno. Monferno's lame, but it's fine. But Greedent, I can't go low with Greedent. Greedent's...
No, put it above
monster.
Monferno at least. Monferno's a Digimon and he doesn't It's just a monkey.
Is that okay, Ryan?
I love it. I love Mime Jr. at 295. He's going to be mimicking all the Pokemon around him. And eventually, when he mimics Bulbasaur, Chris will learn to dislike him more too.
Try not to.
Now strap in,
so much.
Everybody. Next on the list is Grimer.
Tropius.
So this is where this show comes to a screeching halt. Because you're
He's
looking
a pile
at
of icky goo, buddy.
You're looking at one of the best Pokemon that's ever been created.
Oh no.
I love Grimer so much. He's just a sludge, and he's just doing his best. You know that he's just out there. He only knows one thing, that he wants to be happy, and he's gonna try and do it. He ain't got nothing else going on up here. He's just goo.
Yeah.
He puts the goo in good boy, because that's what he is. He's a good boy. Great Pokemon. 10 out of 10. Top 10.
Wholeheartedly disagree. I hate this thing so much.
He is purple, which is great. He's got a cute little expression. He can poison your enemies. Can poison you too. But he don't mean to. He likes you. I like this Pokemon
Ryan,
more
you
than
said
I like
nothing.
Snom, and that's a lot.
I'm absorbing. So Grimer, I've never hated Grimer. I've never loved Grimer either. Grimer has just been a Pokemon for me. Nothing for it or against it.
Now here's the thing, Ryan.
The Pokemon.
With a passion, you hate Goodra because if it hugs you, it's gooey. This is pure toxic goo.
Except for Grimer's Pokedex entries don't tell me that it wants to hug me.
Look at those arms. You telling me those arms don't want to hug you?
He's hungry.
Pokedex entries don't lie.
Read those Pokedex entries. Let people know how good of a Pokemon he is.
So there's an evolution to a lot of these. So we'll read a few here. Sludge that was transformed when exposed to X-rays from the moon, loves sludge, industrial waste, and other refuse. As it moves, it loses bits of its body from which new Grimer emerged. This worsens the stench around it. Grimer's sludgy and rubbery body can be forced through any opening, however small it may be. This Pokemon enters sewer pipes. Yeah, not the adjective I would have thought to use.
He's like chewing gum, sentient chewing gum.
Mm-hmm.
And you said he likes toxic sludge and refuse and things like that.
Yeah.
So this is an eco-friendly Pokemon, if we're being honest. Just let him loose on a junkyard.
I don't think so, because he's also constantly leaving more Grimers behind, which are just sludge.
But they're also going to clean up refuse and waste.
But I think they are refuse and waste themselves.
So there's more garbage men every single day. Are they refuse and waste?
I don't know.
No, we've already got too much garbage. You're right.
You know, like, I don't think this is a particularly good Pokemon either, but I think they did this design better with, like, Garbodor in Gen 5. What is that? Gen 5, 4, something like that?
Gen 5.
I don't want to hear you ever speak that Trubbish again.
I did not expect to come on this episode and get Alex to have me relate with Grimer.
I love Grimer because once again, like when we were talking about Pincer, and I see like that character design. That's what I'm saying. Like in those first 150, they did so much with every single Pokemon that made them feel super unique. Even if they were like literally, I feel like they took this Pokemon were like, one of them was sludge, and this is what they came up with. Like in my opinion, like a very iconic looking and unique character design for its concept and for what it actually is. Plus, it knows toxic and toxic sludge or sludge bomb, so it's very, very good.
So it's the internet.
Pokemon. Yeah. Except
we don't hate the internet.
Except in the world of Pokemon, Grimer is useful. So I don't know. I couldn't. I know I'm not going to convince you, but I just unabashedly love Grimer.
I will throw out because he's going to end up somewhere in the hundreds or something because you guys are crazy. I would put him exactly one spot above a Alolan Grimer at 597.
Alolan Grimer is so good. 597?
Yes.
We didn't have anyone argue for Alolan Grimer.
I think Alolan Grimer's not as good, if I'm going to be honest.
I mean, it's just I would put it one spot higher because Alolan Grimer, they just changed the colors and gave him buck teeth.
I like the purple for Grimer. It's that iconic purple. Good look at Pokemon. You can put him wherever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't change how iconic he is. If Team Rocket had a Grimer, they would have won.
Where would you put Grimer, Alex?
12. I'm kidding. Can
never
I don't know.
tell.
Where's like Ghastly?
Okay. We're speaking I mean, Ghastly is probably much lower than you would have put him, but
I imagine he's 100%. Like 345. Like I'd put Grimer above Tentacruel, if I'm gonna be honest. Grimer was always a staple for me because I liked Ghost and Poison Pokemon. So I always had like a Haunter and a Muck and and a Coughing. The fact that Coughing is so low on your list is disgusting. Cougher. That's what he does. How do you not like that?
I can live with 346. I disagree with it, but I can live with it.
Yeah, put him with Ghastly.
I think that's fair.
One of them is sludge, one of them is gas. They're, reminders of what we're doing to our planet.
Now, did you want to perform the other 40 minutes of your prepared arguments, or are you looking for?
So, the fact that Grimer evolves into Muck, and if you flip Muck's name around, all right. So, what's the next Pokemon that we're doing?
Keep it moving.
That's why Muck will be going right next to.
To Guzzlord? I hadn't thought about that, but now that's exactly where it belongs.
It's either next to Guzzlord or it's next to Combuskin. Anyway, next on the list we've got Tropius.
Or unfortunately next to Coughing. Tropius is good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a Brachiosaurus with like leaf wings and a set of bananas on its neck.
Yeah, this Pokemon, the disparity between its design and usefulness is so huge.
It's so shitty to use. I don't understand.
It's one of the coolest, like, later gen designs, in my opinion.
This is Gen 3, by the way.
Just an absolute... Oh, Gen 3? God, I'm old. One of the best designs, genuinely. Like, I feel like for like a... Does it evolve? It doesn't evolve, does it?
No.
Just one of those like standalone non-evolving Pokemon, like a Kangaskhan or something like that. One of the coolest designs in Pokemon, in my opinion. And just an absolute piece of crap. Just, you can't do anything to make it good.
Yeah, it doesn't help that Flying Grass is just not great typing, honestly.
Yeah, what do you use that against?
It's 4 times weak against ice. You lose Grass's resistance to electricity. Weak to flying, which is its own type. Always hate that.
I'm sure it can beat up a Caterpie real good, but I don't know. Tropius is super cool looking. Like if we're ranking them purely on aesthetic and design, I would put Tropius really high.
Yeah, this art's a little weird though. It's got like these little toes on its feet. Its back feet have 2 toes, but its front feet only have 1.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan.
Don't shame it.
I will shame it. It should have more toes in general, I think. It should get some Hitmonlees on its foot.
I feel like this podcast is about to go in a weird direction. So, we're gonna keep going down the list. So we're just getting this Pokemon doesn't have enough toes.
Yeah, let's restart the list. Let's rank every Pokemon based on the number of toes they have.
Let's go.
A legitimate scientific list.
How do we make Mr. Mime take off his shoes? We gotta figure this out.
We gotta call the people that made the Detective Pikachu movie. They know.
Yeah, well, somebody call Ryan Reynolds. We got a question.
No, but just the asymmetry I don't really like, but it doesn't bother me so much that it's like a bad design or anything. It's a great design.
Yeah. I think it's one of the best designs that's based off an actual animal.
Yeah, I mean, also it's just a dinosaur. It's one of the few dinosaur Pokemon that's not a fossil. Maybe the only one?
True.
What's that T-Rex looking one?
Tyrantrum?
Yeah. Is he a fossil?
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, Tropius. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Very cool. I don't know where we... do you have lore, Ryan? Does it eat its own bananas or something?
The Omega Ruby Pokedex entry leaves me with questions. The bunches of fruit around Tropius's neck are very popular with children. This Pokemon loves fruit and eats it continuously. Apparently, its love for fruit resulted in its own outgrowth of fruit.
What?
Why don't I grow pizza on my body?
Yeah, hold on. Is there like a junk food Tropius out there that just got addicted to pizza and he grows pizza on his neck instead?
Oh, nobody told the Noid. You know where I would want to put this Pokemon is right at 99 with Trevenant.
Oh my god, Trevenant's a 99. Michael Moran's gonna be so fucking mad.
It's no Grimer, but
I don't think this gets in the top 100 personally. I don't think it gets past Zekrom.
Zekrom? Well, I don't remember who that is, so...
He's the black legendary.
Legendaries. From Pokemon White.
Oh, yeah.
White, yeah.
Yeah, I hate that thing. Purely from the Pokemon trading card game. I hate fighting those things.
Fair.
Where are you looking, Ryan?
Probably still staying in the 100s, I think. But not quite that high.
Yeah.
Ooh. Point of comparison. Alolan Executor.
This is better.
Okay, that's at 178.
So, definitely in the 100s.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Maybe above. No, I don't want to break up the ghost squads we've got going on. Maybe either above Litwick or below Spiritomb is where I'm looking. In the 170s.
Definitely above Spiritomb.
But then it's got to go above Litwick unless we're going to break up the squad. I guess Spiritomb doesn't really deserve a squad. Kind of.
No. I agree.
And now that it has a weakness, it is Cynthia's weakest freaking Pokemon. Like, you can crush that thing instantly. It used to be a big stopper, and now it's just like, why do you even have this?
Sorry. Chris, I don't mean to alarm you, but I just found out that there is a Grimer plushie, and I'm buying it right now.
That way everybody's losing it.
Sorry. I want you to think about the fact that out of all the Pokemon they made plushies for, I'm sending this to you now, they were like, this is one. We need to.
Mandatory.
We need to start producing these.
Oh my god, that's the worst. Plushie. I hate that. That looks terrible.
Well, I'm the proud owner of one as of 4 seconds.
Good for you, man. I'm happy for you.
But yeah, where were you saying like late 170s or like above Spiritomb? I wouldn't put him above Lampent.
Yeah, I think that's fine to split those up.
Yeah. He's
there.
He's one of those Pokemon that gets by a lot on his design. Because there's not much else that's...
Yeah.
Can it even learn Solar Beam?
I would assume so. I think most grass types, if not all of them.
I feel like it was one of those Pokemon where when So when I feel like when I had one, oh my god, they make a muck plushie. I feel like when I had one, I tried really hard to like beef it up with TMs and stuff, and I was kind of surprised at some of the stuff it couldn't do.
It learns it naturally at level 41 in Gen 3.
Really?
Yes.
I also feel like you don't really encounter them that low level either. So they're one of those.
Yeah, no, you
Pokemon
encounter
that,
them like around the 5th gym, 6th gym, the bird one.
Yeah, between, I think that's 6. So, but you find them on the way to 6 from 5. So between the 5-6 area.
Yeah, so they feel like one of those Pokemon that by the time you encounter them, you've already got stuff that's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for me, non-evolving Pokemon don't hit the same. I tend to not use them for whatever reason. But I do appreciate this design. I always thought Tropius looked cool. So great job. 172 Tropius.
We did it.
Teach me the secrets of growing food I like, please. Next on the list, we've got Sandaconda.
Here we go. He's a snake.
I hate this.
What?
Why do you hate it? Ryan's got a snake. Be careful.
I know. It's not because he's a snake. Because he looks like a bugle.
He is weird. I don't know exactly. Like, he's tied himself in a knot, kind of, it seems like.
He's weird in that way that, like, where like Greninja uses his own tongue as a scarf. It's just, it's one of those things where you're looking at this creature going like, what are you doing, man? Like,
all right,
just, why can't you be normal? Just
I actually think this Pokemon might loosely be based off the exact kind of snake I have.
Oh.
I have what is known as a ball python in America. In the Europes, it's known as a royal python. We call them ball pythons here because if you ever find a ball python in the wild, they are likely to curl themselves up in a ball, hiding their head in the center of their body because they are scared shitless that you found them. And Americans were like, look, it's a ball. So we're like, it's a ball python. It's known as a royal python in Europe because they were frequently seen draped around the necks of royalty as a fashion statement because they're a very docile breed of snake. They will just lay there a lot of the time and not move around. And I think the whole curling up around itself with its head in the center, kind of half hidden, is hearkening to snakes that do that like hide defensively. And the fact that it's not a poison type and a snake leads me even more down the path of a ball python because they're non-venomous species of snake.
Is it
and they also
stat line?
Sandaconda, yes, 125 defense, 107 attack though, so like not a slouch in the hitting backfield.
I was gonna say I feel like competitively he's really good with things like status effects and things like that.
There's this YouTube channel I watch occasionally. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. That does the Pokemon Showdown.
And it's the most toxic people.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's exactly why I think that Sandaconda is good.
So there's a guy that
was destroying people.
He makes teams to take on meta teams without using meta Pokemon. So like he's out there fighting teams of 6 legendary Pokemon with like a Sandaconda, a Ditto, a Cottony,
a level 1 Cottony, by the way.
A Dunsparce. And then he just records them getting really angry and toxic when they start to lose the fights.
Imagine like a Zacian and a Zamazenta losing to a Sandaconda and a Cottony. Slowly and painfully. I think he uses the Sandaconda as with a glare. Makes him use glare. And what was the other one? Encore and
rest. Sandaconda's got rest, and it's because it's got shed skin. It'll frequently get rid of its sleep status on its own. He uses a lot of protect and substitute.
And then they'll leech seed with the Cottony. So the Cottony's got leech seed, a focus sash, and protect. So it's just a level 1 Cottony just destroying legendaries. So Sandaconda is, I feel like meta-wise, not a slouch at all. I will say, out of all the snake Pokemon, it's probably got my favorite design.
I think so. I don't like it as much as Gigantamax Sandaconda, which is just a dust tornado snake.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we have that ranked. Where is it? At 167. So I think below 167 for me.
Not too far below that, we have Arbok at 180.
Better than Arbok. Better than Arbok.
All right. There's our range.
Better than Gligar.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd put it between Jirachi and Latias, if I'm going to be honest.
I see it.
I would put it directly below Arbok personally, just because I really like the Charbok from the show. But
I like my snakes non-human lethal, so I'm gonna.
You don't think this thing could kill a human? I think it could definitely kill a human.
Not with a bite.
And it's already wrapped around itself, so it's not going to wrap around you.
Yeah.
You think it can't unwrap itself? It's probably tight in a knot, actually. It's probably too dumb.
Wow.
No, I have a snake. They're not the smartest creatures. I love my snake, but I've seen my snake create a traffic jam with its own body, getting into its home in its tank, and then get confused when it can't get in. It's like, you freaking moron.
I'd be fine with it being next to Arbok. We'll keep the snakes together.
Yeah, I do like them together.
You say you want to go above, though?
I would say yes.
I'll let you make the call. Because saying a Pokemon is better purely based on how it says its name in the show is some visceral decision making that we really need. It would have saved Grimer if I were a little more of a pain in the ass.
We'll go above. It's fine.
All right, Sandaconda, a new 180. Great job. Didn't even read any lore. When it contracts its body, over 220 pounds of sand sprays from its nose. If it ever runs out of sand, it becomes disheartened. Its unique style of coiling allows it to blast sand out of its sand sack more efficiently.
I take it back. We need to put this Pokemon lower.
Nope, it's done. It's already been ranked.
Your sand sack on our show, sir. Jeez.
Right next to Muck.
Next on the list, we've got Necrozma.
Ugh.
Hey, speaking of Digimon.
What number are we at? How many have we ranked?
Now, here's the thing. Necrozma, not just one form either. Many, many forms that we're not all ranking separately. That
is the Duskmane Necrozma.
Which is basically just Solgaleo.
Yep. Dawn Wings.
Which is basically just Lunala. And Ultra, which is
that is a digital monster right there. That is exactly what that is.
Now I'll say, I think he's not bad.
634. That's where I'm putting it.
This form I really like, but I also just really like Lunala. So.
Right, and just have a Lunala. That's. By the way, great taste. I agree. Lunala is the superior legendary from that. This is ugly. This looks like a 4-year-old tried to draw a Scyther. That's what that looks like to me.
What Pokemon was it a while back where I'm like, how the hell does this thing have the same general shape as a Geodude?
I don't know.
Do you remember?
It really does, though. It's just
I don't know.
A Graveler.
I have no idea.
Oh, it was Fungus. It listed the general shape as a ball with 2 arms hanging down on Bulbapedia.
Oh, what an awful looking.
This Pokemon also has the same general shape, according to Bulbapedia, as Geodude.
Interesting.
I'm gonna let you guys duke it out because I'm not gonna be fair to this Pokemon. I'm just gonna say
This one hurts my eyes to look at, so that's negative.
Yeah, it's too bright. It's too much.
It just feels like one of those character designs that just is. It feels like whoever was doing this hit a roadblock. Like they needed to take a week off. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, this is what happens when you crunch on Pokemon designs.
He just doesn't look like he's from Pokemon.
So where's anybody looking? I don't know. Other than
where's
literally at the bottom.
634.
I below Guzzlord for me.
I agree. Which is number 319. I think still scroll more from there.
Yeah, he definitely needs to be an Ultra Beast.
Yeah.
Areas.
I wish I could remember any of the fucking Ultra Beast's name other than Guzzlord. Because I don't know where they are in the list.
When I was trying to remember Necrozma, I thought he was a Ultra Beast. I was convinced, like, that's an Ultra Beast, right? That's got to be. There's no way. That's a legendary.
Yeah, Naganadel. I like this more than Naganadel. Certainly got a better name.
Yeah.
True. I think I can go above Naganadel.
Probably right there, below Dialga.
I think that's perfectly fine. Yeah. A new 378 Necrozma. Someone turn the brightness down on your Ultra form, please. Next up. Oh, God, Chris, it's my eyes. Next up, we've got Qfant.
Oh,
baby. I love it. I love Qfant.
Adorable.
He is so cute. It turns into a really cool Pokemon too. The what's his name? Caparaja.
That's the one.
Yeah, Qfant's great. Love it. This is some of that cuteness that Pokemon needs to get back to. I feel like, and one of the better, I'd say, probably one of the top new designs from Sword and Shield. Because God knows they botched those starters. But if Qfant was a starter, I would have every time would have picked.
This could have been Grass Steel easy.
Fire. Look at, I mean, he's orange, right? Make him a fire Pokemon. I don't care. He's cute.
He becomes very green though.
I'm shooting fire out of his trunk. Be cute. I like it. I think Qfant is a great design. That just, even though you don't run into them very early in Sword and Shield, reminds me of that's what I mean when with its design is it's so good that it looks like a starter Pokemon.
Yeah, I think it's great.
I think it's good. I don't think it's on starter Pokemon level for me, but I do like it a lot.
Compared to
what type is it? Steel and what?
Steel.
Just steel? Okay. Interesting.
I think Caparaja becomes. Does it also stay? Yeah, it stays as a steel type. That's surprising.
Straight steel. Yeah. I would have imagined a ground steel, maybe even, because they mentioned it digging up the ground with a
ground type. Yeah.
Yeah.
But great, love it. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Caparaja uses his trunk kind of like an excavator almost.
And even Qfant's trunk here, like it's a shovel at the very tip. It's like a little spade.
It's so cute.
Yeah, that's cool. It's like 90% nostalgia, I'm sure, but I don't like this as much as Phanpy and Donphan, personally.
I mean, Donphan do got that Sonic action.
Sure.
And is blue.
Yeah, let's, I'm not here for Donphan. I'd say, yeah. I mean, I totally understand that if you have to put the two side by side, obviously Donphan's going to have a lot more nostalgia for him.
And that is exactly what this podcast is.
But I mean, when I look at Qfant, like I'm just reminded of how lacking a lot of the newcomers in Sword and Shield were, and Qfant's not one of them in terms of that group.
Oh my God, Chris, how has this happened? How is Rockruff 216?
I don't know, man. He's a cute dog, but there've been a lot of cute dogs. A lot of cool Pokemon that have gone above.
How did Poochyena get that high above Rockruff?
That's a good question.
What are we doing in the show?
Get above a Galarian Corsola is my question.
How did White get above it?
Poochyena?
Oh. I don't know. I don't remember. Somebody tell us what we've done. But Poochyena's good. I like Poochyena. So.
If I had to guess, have you ranked Larvitar yet? You haven't. Because I feel like it's one of those Pokemon to me. We're like little. I'd put it a little bit higher than Larvitar if I'm going to be honest. It reminds me of that thing where it's a really cute looking Pokemon that turns into an absolute hulking beast.
I can see it.
This art's doing it all the favors.
Yeah, the little walk it's got going on. It's good.
He's just trolling. He sees something that he likes, he's gonna go to it.
Yeah. Did we want to read any Pokedex entries, Ryan?
Sure. I'll combine Sword and Shields for an effective single Pokedex entry. It digs up the ground with its trunk. It's also very strong, being able to carry loads of over 5 tons without any problem at all. Its copper body tarnishes in the rain, turning a vibrant green color.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't care about that water.
Yeah, I'd put him exactly one spot below Donphan, right below, above Buffalant.
What number is that?
190.
I'm okay with that.
I can accept this.
Which is good, because Qfin is one of those new Pokemon from Sword and Shield that I think needs to be praised for. Like Sword and Shield, I understand, was a very divisive entry, but out of the new Pokemon they created, one of the better ones. Not as good as Snom. Let's not get crazy, but great.
Have you seen Snom on this list, Alex?
Ryan, you were not supposed to do this. You were supposed to delete him off the list before we started recording.
What did you do? What did you do? Where's Frostmoth? Oh, that's what. I remember now. Frostmoth is so high on the list at 148 purely because I wouldn't shut up about Snom when I was on here. Who's next?
All right, Qfang. Great job. Next up, we've got Wimpod.
Oh no.
God.
I do like he lives up to his name. Those eyes scream cowardice.
Where is Dunsparce on this list? Because
it's very similar. This actually evolves into something cool, but
it does. I 100% agree. What does it evolve?
Unlike Dunsparce, I can't believe they have not given Dunsparce an evolution. He's just still the most useless.
Golisopod.
Yeah. We don't have Dunsparce on the list yet. I don't think we have Golisopod either. No.
God, Wimpod does not deserve that evolution.
It's so weird. I don't know. I have nothing good to say about it.
Yeah, completely forgettable, if I'm going to be honest.
I really like these Pokedex entries.
Shoot.
An astonishingly cowardly Pokemon.
Oh.
Wimpod will whir its legs at high speed to run away if anything comes near it, leaving a sparkling clean path in its wake. It will pick up anything it finds on the ground. Sometimes it finds coins, so Murkrow and Meowth will go after it. It's nature's cleaner. It eats anything and everything, including garbage and rotten things. The ground near its nest is always clean. And they gather in swarms, constantly on the lookout for danger, scattering the moment they detect an enemy's presence.
Drop it down. Stealing jobs from Grimer. I don't like it.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
I'd put this at 623 above Spupa and Burmy. That's about where it deserves, I think.
I think that's all right. And you know what? I think Wimpod would be okay with that. Very far away from both Meowth and Murkrow.
Yeah.
Far away from all the cool, powerful Pokemon.
Yeah, got nothing to worry about down
now,
here.
He is
Wimpod.
awfully close to a Bruxish. That's very scary. But
scary for the Bruxish. Wimpod might think it's some trash and go nobbling. Nibbling? Nobbling.
Nobbling.
What happens.
Nobbling, yeah.
Nobbling.
All right, Wimpod. 623. There's nothing to be afraid of, buddy. You're all right. Next up, we've got Cubchoo.
Great Pokemon.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Cubchoo is adorable. It does have the thing that I hate ever since Wind Waker of just a animated booger hanging from its nose constantly. It's disgusting, but at least it's like frozen here. You know, it's kind of nice.
Yeah. It's an upside down icicle. He can just crack that thing off and stab somebody with it. I like Cubchoo. I relate. You know, I got a lot of nasal issues, so it's nice to see that represented in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cute. Little polar bear. Grows up into a big, scary ice beard polar bear, too.
Yeah, but with it and its evolution, it's basically just Teddiursa Ursaring again, right? But better typing, obviously. Normal types suck, but I like Teddiursa Ursaring better.
I was going to say, actually, I'll say this. I like Teddiursa better than Cubchoo, but what does it evolve into? What's the... Not Ursaring, but what does this thing evolve into?
Beartic.
I like Beartic better than Ursaring.
That's fair.
I think it's probably just the color scheme, if I'm being honest, and I like the Ice Beard. Ice Beard's always cool.
Ice Beard's
I think I'm
cool.
with you, Alex.
But Teddiursa is a lot better looking than this Pokemon. Probably because he looks a lot like, design-wise, straight up just a teddy bear. But this guy's, you know, not to take away from it, really unique. Like we're saying, like you're saying, with superior typing, and better color scheme overall, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. That said, we don't have any of we don't have Teddiursa, Ursaring, Beartic. We have none of that on the list to compare it to. So,
well, now we've got to determine where they're gonna go whenever.
What do you got for entries, Ryan? Pokedex entries.
Their snot is a barometer of health. When healthy, their snot is sticky, and the power of their ice moves increases. Its nose is always running. It sniffs the snot back up because the mucus provides the raw material for its moves.
Ugh. That's disgusting. I hate that.
Right, but I mean, any Pokemon that's spitting something at you, that's internal fluids, regardless.
That's fine.
You
don't visually watch them snort it up through their nose into their mouth and then spit it at you.
You just don't want to see how the sausage is made. That's all.
Exactly.
Turning a blind eye at a water gun, but
and let's not get started on muck.
Actually, let's. Honestly, I'm thinking for this, like, personally, I'd put this guy in like the mid to lower 200s.
Yeah, I'm looking like the 200s or 300s, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I see like Prinplup and Crabrawler.
Ooh, below Crabrawler. I could go above Prinplup though. Where's that?
Above Crabrawler.
Come on, Crabrawler's great.
Not as good as
Why did we do this?
What's the wrestler? What's the wrestler squid? I can't remember his name.
Grapploct.
Oh, yeah.
Grapploct. No, nobody better than Grapploct. I don't know. Mudsdale's good. Execute is good. Yeah, we might have to go lower. Maybe around Duat. Duat's 252.
I think I like this more than Duat.
Yeah, but a few above that is Bayleaf, and I don't like it better than Bayleaf.
Okay.
It's fair.
Put him maybe below Bayleaf and above Unknown, because that's just letters.
That was our boy Bob Beal's Pokemon that he brought, that he championed. But yeah, sure,
It's
that's
just a bunch of eyeballs. Disgusting.
All right, Cubchoo.
A realistic unknown just floating at you, just an eyeball just coming at you.
There are a lot of Pokemon I don't want to see realistically floating at me.
Fair enough.
Floating was one.
But if I saw a Grimer, I'd just open up my arms.
And so I come to you.
Muck to you, please.
We're gonna end the podcast there, everybody. Thank you so much. We got a few more Pokemon to get through. Cubchoo 248, great job. I know we can't stop the sniffles, but maybe we need to get some Kleenex. Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored, but we're not opposed to a Kleenex. I'll take some sweet tissue money. Next on the list, we've got Gigantamax Meowth.
Maybe the best Gigantamax form of all time.
No way.
This might be the first case, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, of a meme infiltrating its way into Pokemon lore. Because this is just a long cat.
Oh, yeah.
This is a long cat. And it looks a lot like my cat. One of my cats, if I'm going to be honest.
It is a long cat.
You pick them up right under the arms and they just start unraveling, just stretching. I love this form so much. I remember scrambling when they added it to Sword and Shield. When they were like when they did a little update right when the game first released it, because you remember they were doing the rollout of like this week, this Gigantamax form will be available in raids. When they added this form, I was like scrambling, like grinding, like just trying to reload my saves so that this would pop up, because I love this form so much. It's so stupid.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad you at least. I think it's very stupid, but I have no attachment. I don't even know what the long cat meme is. I've never heard of this.
Oh no!
You not seen the GIF of the guy who goes to pick the cat up and he just starts to pick it up, but the body just elongates.
I've not seen this.
Yeah, it's not even so, like, obviously that's a meme, but it's just a thing about cats, man. I mean, look at I'll send you a cat right now. Look at that cat that I just sent.
I'll send you one in the mail.
I'm looking up on Know Your Meme. It's a nickname for a cat that is quite long. I see. I understand.
Yeah.
Known for his epic length. Wow. An entire mythology around his magnitude. Good God.
Check gotta rank them all, Chris.
Yeah, it's just a long man.
Oh God, that's horrifying. No. I don't like that at all. See, I like the picture Alex sent me. That's an acceptable, good long cat. The thing you sent, delete that.
I love that.
like legitimately, that's what's I think is so unique about this form too, is it literally is a case of Pokemon, a Pokemon being inspired by a meme.
Yeah,
but also the meme came
that.
from general experiences of being around cats.
Yeah, I do like. Man, I wish I had the information. The Gigantamax version specifically has some kind of ability that lets you like extort money from your foes, and you can get like $999,000 from a single trainer if you do it right. I don't know what the trick is.
Amazing. It's just a long boy. I just want to scoop him up, just hold him. But that's impossible because he's like 40 feet tall.
Oh no, he's much taller than that. 108 feet.
That's a long boy.
That's a very long boy. We'll climb up him.
Interesting sword dex entry for Gigantamax Meowth. The pattern that has appeared on its giant coin is thought to be the key to unlocking the secrets of the Dynamax phenomenon.
Oh,
interesting.
Zoom in on that coin, Chris. Enhance.
It appears to be cracked down the middle, or is it? It's like an arrow. It's like a reverse arrow with wind. Reverse wind is the secret, everybody.
I knew
Why
it.
didn't we think of that? We have to rewind
go from
wind.
suck to blow.
Oh my god. Rewind is just rewind has wind in the name.
Oh my god, the conspiracies are all unraveling before our eyes.
This is a long cat. It's a good Pokemon. Top 100 easy.
Oh. Brian, do you agree? I would put him somewhere in the 200s, I think.
Better than Trevenant.
Maybe I would put him in the 100s, actually, like around the Gigantamax, Melmetal, and Duraludon.
This thing is better than a Melmetal. That's just a pile. Trying to talk bad about Grimer. That's just a pile of melted steel. It's just flubber if it were made out of steel.
I think I'd put this between Graplocked and Gigantamax Rillaboom.
That's good company.
A new 129.
That's really good company.
Better than Gigantamax Rillaboom with the drum set? Wow, that's...
And right around there with Fat Pikachu. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, we just got to keep up the long Pokemon and the fat Pokemon near each other. Chris
currently typing his resignation from the podcast.
I have to hear this guy talk about Grimer one more time. I swear to God.
All right.
Listen to him talk about wheezing next time, aren't
I? New 129 Gigantamax Meowth. Just keep being picked up. I think that's the key. We need to find someone taller than Gigantamax Meowth to pick you up and make you an even longer cat.
That's gonna be tough.
Gigantamax
Duraludon. But does he have arms?
No. You can pick him up with the top of his head, under his chin.
Next up, we've got great Gen 2 classic here, Ho-Oh.
Now, this is how you make a legendary, folks. Pokemon Company, take notes. I know you also did this, but
remember,
this is how you make a legendary, folks. This is a good Pokemon.
Great.
I mean, admittedly, it's just a Phoenix, but great legendary. And I think that it works great because it invokes the same kind of design principles that they took with like Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. So you had that kind of a bird legendary Pokemon, but just as I guess Ho-Oh is technically like what, the sun god or something like that. So just overall great.
It's the rainbow Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Always was really not spooky, but mysterious to me because Ho-Oh was in the first episode of
the episode,
anime? Yeah. Yep. Before Gold and Silver came out, so that was a long time of me and my friends being like, "What was that thing? Like, how do you find that?" Like, great Pokemon. 10 out of 10. Not better than Lugia, but still a great Pokemon.
I mean,
correct.
Silver is the superior version. We all know this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've never played Gold or Heart Gold, I don't think. So I never got a Ho-Oh. I always got Lugia.
Yeah.
You made the right decision.
Might have played Gold one time in my life when I had time to care. But Silver.
It's been decades since I've had time to care about anything, honestly.
But this is like, to me, like ranking like a Mew and a Mewtwo. Just like, in my opinion, iconic and representing iconic in representing their gen, I feel like.
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't quite crack the top 100, but I assume it does for you guys. So I will say below Ninetales is probably the highest I would want to go.
Yeah, I can see that. Ninetales is great design.
At 83 for audio listeners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ironically, with its like inspired by mythology design, I kind of like it being right next to a Ninetales.
Is this better than Squirtle?
I don't think so. I'd probably, for me, I would probably put him barely out of the top 100, below Zekrom, above Solgaleo.
I'd put it above Meryl. Yeah, I said it. Wait, no, actually, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, because I also see Glaceon. I'd personally.
I was gonna go between Jolteon and Talonflame.
I was gonna go between Glaceon and Jolteon. Not a Jolteon guy. It's the laziest design of the evolutions. If I'm gonna, not lazy, ugly.
Okay, ugly. I can see that. I was gonna say Flareon's just like a fluffier Eevee, but
that's great.
I know, but it's. I think it was slightly more work to make him spiky.
I'm so busy wondering if they could.
Yeah, I'm with below Jolteon, above Talonflame.
I think that's a good comfort spot.
Yeah.
Ho-Oh, a new 96.
If this is number 15 on our list, the first one to crack top 100 all episode.
I'm sorry, Grimer.
Still writing with your pen
should
pal.
have tried harder.
Well, you had like 38 more minutes of material prepared, I'm sure.
Yeah, whole notebook.
All right, Ho, great job. New 96. Next on the list, Charmeleon.
Fantastic. Great
Classic.
Pokemon. Literally classic.
Now, not as good as Charmander or Charizard, but that's not saying much because both of those are in our top 100.
We also got to think of the entirety of the Pokemon franchise as well, in my opinion, when it comes to Charmeleon, because one of the best antagonists / anti-heroes in the anime early on, because Ash constantly struggling with this Charmeleon was one of the things I liked the most in the early days of the anime, because this Charmeleon was just for lack of a better term, a huge dick.
Yeah, I guess most of the struggles I remember were with after he was a Charizard, because he still struggled with it for a long time there as well.
But Charmeleon was where like that cute, lovable Charmander was gone forever.
Ash saved its life, by the way. Ungrateful.
Yes, and this guy immediately is just he turns into a teenager and begins questioning Ash immediately.
Yep. Yeah. Do we have any lore we want to read? Right.
Yeah.
Very hot-headed by nature, it constantly seeks opponents, only calming down when it wins. Lives in Rocky Mountain High. Mercilessly destroys foes using sharp claws. If it encounters a strong foe, it turns aggressive. In this excited state, the flame at the tip of its tail flares with a bluish-white color.
Chris, does this Pokemon have enough toes?
No. I'm just kidding. He's good.
Need 9 more on each foot. Stat.
I need as many toes as possible.
I'm gonna controversial opinion here. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I like out of the evolution line, I like Charmeleon the most, especially design wise. I feel like with Charmeleon, less is more. I don't like Charizard wings, and I don't like the light orange color. I like the deep red that Charmeleon turns into.
Do you like the deeper red?
Mm-hmm. I also had a little Charmeleon toy when I was a kid that was like this big, and it's one of the only Pokemon toys I really remember playing with that wasn't, the game. And I don't know why I had it out. Like, it wasn't at the time, if I wanted a Pokemon toy, I probably would have asked for a Pikachu or something like that. But I like Charmeleon a lot. A lot of fun memories, and I think out of all the original starters, actually I was about to say probably the best middle evolution, but that I would be incorrect because Wartortle is great. But I really like Charmeleon a lot.
That's interesting. We have Wartortle on the list. Was in the top 100 at one point. Now down at 110. I was gonna say just like a little bit above that, but
Yeah, I'd put it above Cinescorch, if I'm going to be honest. Because I like Cinescorch, but it's not nearly as cool as its Gigantamax form.
Yeah, I'd probably go like right below Gallade, personally.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
Brian, you've said literally nothing about this Pokemon.
It's well because I know everyone's going to hate me when I start talking about this Pokemon. I really don't like the Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard line that much compared to most people. I think they're fine. I think they're highly overrated. This is probably about 100 spots higher than I was looking, but I can understand it and live with it.
If it helps, I am totally with you. I don't care for Charmander or Charizard. I do like Charmeleon a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think you and I, Ryan, are on the same page of them being overhyped, but they're still really good Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that they are purely. This will be a whole podcast. I think the Charmander line is overhyped purely because of the trading card game.
It's fair. I think Charizard X is a great design. But I think Charmeleon, Charizard, Charmander's designs, they mostly hold up because of nostalgia. I think we've gotten better dragon-like winged things since then, but people still gravitate to them because of nostalgia. So they're okay to good Pokemon for me. Good, maybe even great, depending on the day, but I don't think that they're like this amazing thing that deserves all the hype that they get.
I'd say in the original games, if you had a choice of a dragon Pokemon between this guy and Dragonite, I'd pick Charizard. I think
I'd pick Dragonite every time, personally.
I think Dragonite looks like a dork. He looks like a PBS mascot.
Yeah,
true.
But I think the main thing for me for Charmeleon is I feel like this, even though we've pretty much decided where he's going, I think that this is one of the best looking middle stage Pokemon evolutions in that it looks, I feel like it looks like a good, natural, cool evolution from the Pokemon it comes from. Because
I think that's
looks
fair.
He looks like a bigger, tougher Charmander who's grown up a little bit. But like I said, I also just love the deep red that he turns into. I hate that he turns back into like a light orange when he turns into Charizard.
All right, Charmeleon, a new 107. Great job. Maybe not where I would have put you, but I get it. I understand.
He's gonna burn your house down on the way out, buddy.
That's fine. It's not my house. Insurance will cover it. Next on the list, we've got Gothita. Doing it for you? Is the lipstick?
This just reminds me of like Little Miss Pageants or whatever the hell those are called, and those are disturbing.
It reminds me of like what's the baby Jinx?
Smoochum.
Smoochum. Yeah. This is the fixation Pokemon.
Don't like
Down
that.
it goes.
Yeah, maybe
honestly,
like
I think
below
Smoochum. Yeah.
Honestly, and I'll say this too, Gothitelle is actually pretty cool looking as like, a psychic Pokemon. But Gothita, I hate it.
I really want these to be dark types.
Yeah.
Every time I'm reminded that they're psychic types, I get a little annoyed. Honestly,
its entire name revolves around the word goth.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have Gothitelle on the list. We've got Gothorita at 562. We also don't like that one.
Yeah, not much better. Gothitelle is a great reward for having to put up with these.
Gothitelle looks like a grown-ass woman, and it is then okay for her to be in a beauty pageant or whatever she wants instead of being a child forced into one. So I guess the only question is this better or worse than the Donald Trump Pokemon Yungoos?
Better.
Yeah, I think still above Yungoos.
Yeah, let's not say things we can't take back.
It's been a little while since we've changed the bottom three.
A long time, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
Actually, I'm going to be honest. I would put this right at like 560 with like Cleffa and Medicham and Igglybuff.
It's too late. I want it down here.
That's
fine.
I just want everybody to know that somebody did have a level-headed opinion as to where they should go.
640 is pretty level-headed about Gothita.
Every Pokemon is somebody's favorite Pokemon.
That's true, but that doesn't mean they're making the correct decisions.
And we want you to write into the show so that I can forward it to the FBI and put you on a list.
Exactly. Gothita, a new 640. Child Protective Services. I am one button call away. 2 blinks for yes, 1 blink for no. Next up, we've got Celebi.
Yeah, Celebi's great.
Fantastic.
A great follow-up, in my opinion, for like the Mew like role in Gold and Silver.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sad that like Mew, it was never really usable or obtainable outside of like event stuff. But I kind of like. I wish they'd given. There was a way to acquire one of these also in what is it? Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I'm sure there is somewhere because I think they're trying to make it where you can literally get all of the first 4 gens at least in there, but it's not like available early the way Mew and Jirachi are.
Yeah, right. It's a real bummer that this Pokemon in the early games is literally unobtainable. Because nowadays, if a Pokemon's an event Pokemon, it's not a big deal, right? You either use Mystery Gift, download an update, or go to GameStop at most.
Yeah.
But for these, it was like, oh, you weren't in California in 1999 on June 1st. Well, you'll never get it. Like, that's literally how it was back then, which is a bummer.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah. Thank God for Game Shark. But man, what I'd say between me, like it's literally there to be in the role of Mew, and between the 2 designs, I like it better.
I think I like it more than Mew.
Yeah, very much.
I think so.
It very much feels like the like what is it? It's literally like a protector of the forest, and or something like that. Yeah, so I get that immediately just by looking at it.
Yep, which I think fits in very well because Lugia is like the deity protector of the seas, Ho is the deity protector of the skies, and then Celebi is the deity protector of the forests.
Mm-hmm. Just a great looking design overall. It looks like a Chow.
It does. Oh my gosh. Victini is also in that same kind of camp of like a kind of a little sporty legendary, but also not really available without cheats or whatever. I think I'd probably go above Victini.
Oh, I would definitely put it above Victini. Victini design seems a little try-hardy to mimic what Mew and Celebi have.
Leafeon at 58.
Yeah,
above.
Actually, yeah. Well, let me get to 58 here because I don't want any craziness to happen. above Grimer. I kind of like that because it'd be right there with Entei as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still going. I stop at like Lunala.
I can't put it. I can't condone it being above a Typhlosion.
I agree.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Yeah, for once you've got somebody here to defend Typhlosion.
Oh, for once. It's a great Pokemon. There are plenty of people.
It's a good Pokemon, but
they wouldn't make it if people didn't like it. Okay.
They wouldn't put it in the new game coming out in January. Legends.
Oh, watch! It's gonna turn into like it's gonna be.
Yeah. The last evolutions are probably all gonna be Hisuian type forms.
Hisuian. Yeah, I'm curious to see what they become.
What if it's just a Grimer?
Yes.
Hisuian Typhlosion is a Grimer.
Just
fire
a pile
Grimer.
Of garbage that's on fire.
So we going right below Typhlosion?
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool with that.
I think that's great. A new 55 Celebi, wonderful job. Of course, Celebi being able to time travel knew that that's where they were going to land on the list. Next up, we've got Magearna.
This is an Ultra Beast, I believe. And it's weird.
So in the 600s. I do not like this.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
This isn't even from like a weird bit. I just
I don't know.
It doesn't work for me.
It's one of those things where you look at it and you have to look at it for a long time and keep asking yourself, what are they going for? It's a gear for head, I see. It's a steel type, I assume. That's about all I get from this.
It looks like a Bakugan. Like,
But have you seen original color Magearna?
yeah, the shiny version is a better color scheme, but it's still a Magearna.
What do you mean original color?
I think the shiny is different than original color.
Oh, the original
what does
color,
original
yeah,
color mean?
I don't know, but it listed as like a form here.
Yeah, its bottom half is a Pokeball.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'll put it in the rank ball.
I would say Magearna is far more. This is an Ultra Beast, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those are one of those Pokemon that like came before, or
it's an alien like from another dimension.
I think its lore implications are way cooler than its design. Because like I look at this like, oh well, clearly this alien from another dimension may have influenced, more primitive humans to, influence their technology based on what Magearna looks like with the gear for the head and the Pokeball design for its bottom half, and like that. Those kind of implications are way cooler than what it actually is. And I'm just, talking out of my butt here. I don't know what its Pokedex entries are or anything like that.
Yeah, right. We have any good Pokedex entries? Get there faster.
I'm getting you a picture. God, calm down. I can't handle all this pressure.
Its shiny form is literally just gray. Like it is completely gray all over. So not
a great shiny.
Literally not shiny at all.
Let's see. So we've got original color actually has separate Pokedex entries. I'll read one from each. Built roughly 500 years ago by a scientist, the part called the soul heart is the actual life form.
What?
And original color, it functions thanks to its artificial soul. The vivid decoration is proof that it was presented as a gift to royalty.
So it's a mech?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like anything about this, really.
Literally not a Pokemon. It doesn't even count.
Yeah, I don't like this thing. Below Xurkitree. I think that's our lowest rated, Ultra Beast so far.
Where is Xurkitree?
627.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. Put it above Wimpod so it doesn't worry.
Yeah, what's Magearna going to do to a Wimpod? Right. Fantastic. Magearna, a new 628. I don't even know what to tell you. Honestly. Leave. Next up, we've got Drudagon.
His colors are weird. His head does not look like it goes on his body. Kind of reminds me of like Arctovish.
Yeah.
Shiny Drudagon is just as bad.
Ooh, yeah, that's shiny.
It doesn't get better. There's everything wrong with new Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, I think the core of its design is fine. The colors just make it bad. Specifically, the color of its head.
Yeah, the different color head ruins the entire. Like, throw the whole thing out. It literally looks like a 3-year-old drew something, and then a really talented artist translated that. That's just what it looks like. Does he have enough toes?
Same number of toes as Charmeleon, so I think he's on the top 100.
That's right.
That's how this works now.
Now we know why Grimer didn't make it to the top. He didn't have
no toes.
Above Darkrai, right? At number 9. I don't think Darkrai has any toes.
Darkrai don't even have feet.
Yeah. This is like, is he just Pure Dragon? What is he?
Yes, Solid Dragon.
Yeah, it's one of my least favorite dragon designs. It's also a solo evolution dragon, which is just so much less exciting, unless it's a legendary, which this is not.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those Pokemon, like we were talking about before. Design wise, I'm just, I look at him and just, I just feel like again, it just feels like they had a quota to meet when they were designing Pokemon, and just whipped up a dragon real quick. It's could have used another week in the oven.
The Pokedex entries do explain the face.
Mm-hmm.
The red skin on its face is harder than rock. In narrow caves, which it runs through narrow tunnels formed by Excadrill and Onyx, it squares off against its enemies and charges face first into them. Although they live in caves, they never skip sunbathing. It wouldn't be able to move if its body got too cold.
It's
so like the 600s, 500.
Yeah, 500. Because I'll tell you, my first reaction to seeing this Pokemon is immediately thinking like, "Whoa, a dragon type! Whoa, what the hell!" Like, like the excitement is immediately like the head is just cut off of it, which is what I'd like to do to this Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm looking at Arctovish at 593. Might go one above that. Below Flapple. I think I like that.
Yeah, below Flapple, I like Flapple a lot because Flapple has a great evolution.
Yeah, I think below Flapple and above Indeedee is a great spot.
Indeedee's pretty not great. That's fair.
All right, Drudigon, a new 592. You should really go see a skincare specialist, probably. They might be able to help with that. Maybe you just need some lotion. That skin looks really rough, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that does it for our random list of 20 Pokemon. Alex got the luxury of bringing a second Pokemon with him to rank. Alex, who'd you bring?
The best starter of all time, Cyndaquil. God, look
Facts.
at him.
Facts.
Look at him. Just, he's baby. That's I would die for a Cyndaquil. I would do anything for them. Just great character design. Super cute. He's a little I mean, he's like a little fire hedgehog anteater thingy. I mean, just great all around. I love him. Better than Charmander. Yeah, say it. Get it out there.
He's definitely better than Charmander. I don't think he's the best starter, period, in my opinion, but he's very good. Like, no denying that.
Well, we're about to settle for him being in the top 3 starters. So. But I think he's one of their best starter designs, easily. My printer just started for some reason.
It heard you say Cyndaquil, and it's printing off pictures of Cyndaquil. I bet for you.
It is.
Wow. Amazing.
But yeah, seriously, I love that he's got the little flame spikes coming out of his back, little anteater nose, and that he's always got the happy eyes, essentially. Cute little guy, and he's coming back.
So excited.
Legends. So I'm gonna be picking him. I love you, Rowlet, but I gotta go with my boy.
What's the water one in the new one? Piplup, right?
The little otter.
Oh, is it the otter? Which one is it?
I think it's the otter.
Yeah.
Why would they choose that?
Oshawott?
Why would they choose one of the best fire, one of the best grass, and then like a really mediocre water?
Yeah, it is Oshawott.
Because ever since Squirtle, they haven't cared.
Swampert exists, sir.
Yeah, Swampert's name. Mudkip's great, but Swampert's name.
Totodile exists, sir.
I mean, they could have went with everybody. Well, most people love Greninja. They could have went with Greninja. They went with freaking Oshawott.
Yeah, but Cyndaquil is great. I feel Cyndaquil comes from, in my opinion, the best group of starters too. Just knocked it out of the park with every single one of them. But super cute hedgehog anteater. That's on fire.
Chris. All right, I'm not going to put this picture in Gotta Rank Them All, but I am going to DM this to you because what if? Because we're under the assumption that the new games we're going to have Hisuian final forms.
Mm-hmm.
What if I just found this picture? What if they fix Samurott
and made him a samurai with a big old sword? That'd be sweet.
Like this.
I might love him then.
Why is it coming up as a PDF?
Let's rank Cyndaquil. You can talk about it after the show.
Sorry, getting distracted.
I'm scrolling all the way back up to the very, very top of
If we're saying he's better than Charmander, and I think we all are, that puts him in the top 15.
It does where he
Yeah.
belongs.
Mhm.
I love Haunter unabashedly, but I think Cyndaquil is better than Haunter.
I can't
Yep.
agree with that. I would definitely put him below Polion personally, but
What is Volcarona? Who did that?
I don't know why
Fire
that's
Moth?
I don't know why that's up there, man. I try real hard to not let that be up there. I don't understand it.
Above Volcarona. Y'all did this to yourselves. I'm just
I didn't do nothing.
Volcarona above a
Planning,
Frost.
I'm playing 4D chess, Chris. I'm planning this out.
Above Shuckle.
No, impossible.
Above Galvantula.
Yeah, I mean Galvantula's like 500 or something. Realistically, I don't know what he's doing up here.
That is
Above-
slander.
He's an
500.
incredibly mediocre spider.
Above Mega Charizard X.
No,
Above Decidueye.
no.
We're gonna make him number 1.
Alex
You're gonna
is
like
just
it.
doing this because he knows I'm like, yeah.
What are you gonna argue with? Above Greninja.
No. We didn't even put Shuckle at number 1, despite it being literally me and Mike Moran's favorite Pokemon on that episode. So I don't think this goes number 1. No.
I would settle for number
Considering
6.
I would put this like 300.
I would settle for number 6. We'll meet in the middle. We'll meet in the middle between 1 and 300 and go to number 6.
Sounds perfectly reasonable.
He's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Turns into a great Pokemon. Admittedly, if you want me to show my, level-headedness, not a great middle evolution. Quilava, not great. Not great.
Man. You're gonna have a fight with, I guess, from a couple episodes ago.
Typhlosion, great. But Quilava,
No.
mid. Nothing to write home about.
Quilava
Would've
currently
kept-
higher than Typhlosion.
Would have kept it as a Cyndaquil.
Until get one
I'm
level of
gonna
Quilava.
raise my Cyndaquil to level 35. Pop 2 rare candies on that bad boy.
Drug enhancement. Wow. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, y'all know where I sit.
Number 6.
Number.
I know
I'll
where
take number
Cyndaquil's
6.
about to sit.
Yeah, I mean, I love this guy. It's no secret. I love this line. Typhlosion's my favorite, but I mean, I picked Cyndaquil, so
Yeah.
I love Cyndaquil. So I'm happy with number 6. I actually wouldn't put it above Galvantula. I like Galvantula more than I like Cyndaquil.
Oh, sorry, he already typed it.
No,
Apparently, all I needed to do to get my Pokemon really high up was just slowly start talking closer and closer to the microphone.
That's how it works. That's the real secret to this show. No one's figured it out until you just now.
Primer is above Decidueye.
Okay.
Oh, my hands! I can't stop
Actually,
it.
I'm just like under here, like above Greninja.
All right, Cyndaquil.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is missing number 0? I just saw
Yeah.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's perfect. That's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Good job, Cyndaquil. We made it. Top
Yeah,
10.
number 6. Love to see it for the boy.
Take that, Pikachu. Nobody cares about you.
All right, well, that does it for our 21 Pokemon tonight. Alex, thank you so much for joining us again, buddy.
Thank you for having me. It was very fun.
Oh, it was an
go
absolute
bat for a literal pile of sludge. I'd do it again.
When Mutt comes up, maybe I'll reach out to you.
Give me a call.
Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
I'm trying to think. I got a YouTube channel. If anybody feels like checking it out, it's called Werehog Review Club, where I review video games very quickly and based on anything but the actual merit of the game.
It's lovely. It's really good. I love those reviews.
Yes, maybe I'll do another one someday.
When Legends comes out, just a slow zoom in on Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil, 10 out of 10.
Fantastic. Yes, everyone check out Werehog reviews on YouTube. They're very quick videos. They're not going to take up too much of your time, and you'll get a giggle, I promise.
Watch my entire catalog in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Exactly. Chris, anything to plug?
Yeah, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can just click below to subscribe. We appreciate it. And if you are listening on your favorite podcast app, we will have a link to the YouTube channel in the description.
Heck yeah. And check out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/splunkers. We got a lot of streams, a lot of nights of the week. I'm playing Pokemon on Tuesdays. We've got Resident Evil on Wednesdays. Saturdays are the Wasted streams. Tom and Tyler get drunk. They're currently on Bloodborne. It's been one hell of a time. And always playing something co-op on Sunday with some of the crew. Lately, it's been a lot of Halo because Halo be good, y'all. Halo be good. Thank you all for joining us as we continue finalizing the most important decisions of our lives. We hope you are well until we reconvene next week. And remember, gotta rank them all.
Gotta rank them all, Pokemon.